All right, so party's going great and we're getting ready to wrap up your party. So we give your guests a deadline for orders. Depending if I'm traveling or whatnot, it's usually the Wednesday after the live demo, but that can vary. And that's just letting your guests know when we're taking orders until. But that doesn't mean that you have to close up your party that night or whatnot. That's a whole other thing where you got to put your host order in and whatnot. That is just a kind of ordering deadline we give those guests who are kind of dragging their feet a little bit to put in their order. I'm the worst at that in parties. So that's always helpful. And then since it is your own party, you can honestly close it whenever you want. So if you had a guest who wanted to wait the Friday after for payday, you can make that happen. That's just kind of like a general deadline we give everyone, but it's your own party. You can work it how you want. The downside of waiting to close your party, and keeping it open longer is the longer you'll have to wait for your host rewards to come in, but that's basically it. So definitely worth getting those extra orders at the end. But just to make everything smooth and clear, we give that ordering deadline, and then usually the next day we will do our prizes and participation prizes and all of that after the ordering deadline. So then from there, I will send you a graphic of how much host money you have, what products you're getting. If you have the app, you can already kind of see where your party's at and what you're getting, but I like to send that as well. And then you don't put in a host order, you don't have to worry about anything like that. I actually put the host order in for you. I don't know if that will change one day. I think it will, so then you can put it in through the app. But I kind of like putting it in for you because you and I can go back and forth with it, and I can help you with it. But yeah, so you send me your host order. And that's what I'm always talking about, your wish list. Like, get your wish list ready. And then what happens is you kind of send me what you are wanting, and then I can input it and tell you, hey, you still have some reward money left, or you're $30 over, and if you go over your host money, you make up the difference. So we can kind of go back and forth with that. So you can honestly send me your wish list anytime you want, or you can wait for me to tell you how much money you have, and then you can kind of go from there, however you want to do it. So another question I get is, can your host order that we put in together bump yourself up to the next product category? The $350, $550, all of those. Yes, it can. So say you're at $530 in sales and you want to get to that $550 product category. Yes, all you have to do is exhaust your host money first, and then put in $20 of your own money, and then you can reach that next category. So that's really common to do. Another thing I get asked is, can then that give you more reward money if you do that? And unfortunately not, which kind of makes sense that Norwex doesn't let that happen. But I will say, and this is kind of like a pro host thing, pro tip, if you put your own order in under your party, so not your host order, okay? So your host order, we do together, and usually you get free shipping. If you have 3 or more buying guests, it's free shipping. So there's no shipping in your host order, so that's nice. But if you wanted to bump yourself up to the next buying guest category, then yes, you could put it in your own order through your own link, like you were just like a guest. And the downside to that is, of course, you're going to pay shipping. So you kind of got to weigh your options. Like, if you needed one more buying guest to get a $20 kitchen towel, is it worth, paying that, $7 for shipping? So that's definitely your call. But I like to, throw that in there. That is something you can do. And if you did a separate order under your link as a customer with shipping, that would boost up your reward money as well. So I think that's it. I will throw in too, when you give me your wish list, if you put it in the app or online, and then you can take a picture or a screenshot or whatnot, if there's any spend and get options, Just remember, if it's not real money, you're not going to be eligible for it, because when you put it in the app, it thinks you're using real money. But fortunately, you have probably host money for most of it. So you won't be eligible for the spending gets unless you're putting in, like that $99 of your own real money. So just know that when you send me over your wish list. But you can, like I said, you can put it in on the app, take screenshots, computer, take a picture, write it down and snap it, or just type it out in a message to me, however you want to send me your host order. If it's something with like a color, if you could put the item number just so I know. But if it doesn't have a color, don't worry about the item number, just list it. So I think that's it. I think I rambled on long enough. I hopefully didn't confuse anyone, but please let me know what questions you have. So, all right, thanks everyone. Bye-bye.